discipline, cuz. So I used to lack a lot of discipline, and back in the day, as a lot of us men can relate to, being a porn addict, being lazy, playing video games, all that shit. And now I feel on top of the fucking world because I've been able to hack discipline, yeah? Like, people are talking about this buzzword called aura. And today when I was walking around the gym, I literally felt like I had this energy, just coming from confidence. Like, I was working on handstands, and I was able to clock it. I started using parallettes, and just having discipline is, I know there's so much talked about, but I'm just talking about my experiences. So yeah, like, I used to chase only instant gratification, and now that I delay it so much, like today I didn't want to go to the gym. I went late. I left got there like 9 p.m, left after 11 p.m, had one of the best sessions. And I'm a bit different in the gym. I don't just do the same shit as everyone else. Like, I literally start with skipping, then I do boxing, then I do breakdancing, then I do weights, and I use a weighted belt, and I do fucking weighted pull-ups and dips, and mix it up with machines and like dumbbells and shit. So yeah, like, discipline is equal to freedom. Literally, like, we've all heard that quote, but I'm living proof. I mean, many successful guys are. I wouldn't consider myself in their league yet, but discipline is freedom. So all that short-term shit, like, man, I used to play like video games, like I said, on Saturdays, Call of Duty, FIFA. I started watching porn young, man. I started watching it at like 10. I've been on NoFap for 3 years, and my energy is just different. My testosterone's way high. Just doing hard shit, like I said, going back to my other video, cold showers on a daily, approaching girls, cold approach, even approaching just people in general, like doing hard stuff, like just making conversations with strangers. Shout out to Sociable. Being a DJ, going into a room full of strangers and commanding the room, being on the mic. So yeah, just being able to abstain, and not indulge in like everyone else. Like, I've talked to like enough girls, like modern day girls. They're just on fucking weed. Like, they haven't got any discipline, and it's scary. Like, this generation, even the previous generation, like my generation, millennials, as well as Gen Z, like, people are just addicts. Like, especially like Hamza, shout out to Hamza. He talked about it, like, girls, like, he calls it like their looks as being like the packaging, but then beneath that, they're just weed addicts. And I've got no respect for you if you can't even control your mind. Like, I with what I went through in terms of breaking up over my first ex, who was a Portuguese thing, like, I could have turned into some like weed addict, like unemployment, being broke. I could have felt sorry for myself and just done that. I remember I met this black guy in the gym one day, and he said he used to be a weed addict, and he said the problems caught up with him later. So he smoked for years, and then when he turned 40, like, he just like escaped his emotions, and he didn't actually deal with it. So, God bless that I never actually went through any of that shit. It's actually because I couldn't even afford weed. But even if I could, I don't think I would have done it, because I'm not really like an addictive person, unless, the only thing I was addicted to was like pornography. Now I'm off it for like a while. So yeah, it just gives you this confidence. When you're disciplined, it gives you this confidence within yourself. My self-esteem used to be so low. Like, I used to try and find it like girls liking me as a way of filling my self-esteem, because I hadn't achieved anything, and now I'm finally becoming who I knew I was always capable of, and that gives you confidence. They say competence builds confidence. So yeah, I'm trying to think of a story of discipline. Obviously, I like to. I've got quite a few stories from being a DJ and stuff like. Ah, fuck it. I mean, it's kind of related to discipline, but so one time, so I did a gig in Leicester recently. It was a post wedding gig. It went off. It was cool. There was only a few people there. It was like 30 people. Post ceremony. It was in the basement of a club. Went really well. And then I went back. I finessed the parking. I parked in a Gurdwara, which is a Sikh temple. And then to my shock, the gate was shut. And I was like, fuck, like, what am I going to do? There was actually, and then, so I went round. I found a gap in the gate. So luckily I could go through myself. But I had to leave all my equipment in the venue. And luckily they held it overnight. And then I moved my car under this like kind of shelter thing and put my blackout blanket over the window. Because, you know, like, there's so many fucking street lights. I don't know why, like, it's so bright. The irony was I was parked right next to a car park. And I got locked in a gated area right next to an open car park where you can go in and out freely, which is kind of funny. So anyways, I had to sleep in the car, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, luckily I had a warm blanket, I had a blackout blanket, I had another blanket as a pillow, but I'm a tall motherfucker. I'm 6'3.5", so I was literally crumpled up in the back. I only realized after, like later on, I realized I was like, oh, I can actually like go across, like, diagonally across the front. But yeah, so even though, like, it was calm, like, luckily the client, she gave me like loads of Oreos, had snacks. But fuck it, like, you know what I mean? I showed discipline by sleeping in the car. It was kind of cold, but I had that warm blanket, and I woke up in the morning, went to the Gurdwara, done my prayers, had the langar, had the food. So just discipline, like, even driving back from DJ gigs late nights. You know, so if I finish at 11 p.m, midnight, and then I would have to drive back, like, hour and a half drive back, you know, like, being tired at the wheel and then stopping in services, but showing discipline to stay awake. You need fucking discipline. Without it, you're done out here. And I used to have none, and now that's the only thing I literally focus on. It's like, I feel this energy, like, I've even got it now, like, even abstaining from porn, like, and fapping and all that shit, like PMO, porn masturbation orgasm, like, I'm like 100 days in again. I remember the day, it was May 26th. Today's September the 2nd, so I think it's like almost 100 days, pretty much 100 days in again. September 3rd, actually, because it's almost 2 a.m. right now. Went gym late, had a cold shower at 1:30 in the morning. Anyway, yeah, so just showing discipline, like, even carrying heavy equipment, my DJ stuff, my DJ booth, bags, speakers, like it really hurts my shoulders, but I do it anyway. Sometimes, like, obviously I get people to help me, but sometimes I have to, like, do it myself. Even when I was carrying my valuables to my bag, I could only carry like a couple bags when I was sleeping in the car, and that required a lot of fucking discipline on my shoulders because the bags were fucking heavy, and I just kept going, you know. So discipline just gives you this energy, like, it makes you feel it makes you have this energy of, I can't describe it. It's like, I feel like a superpower. Like, I feel this magnetism within me. So yeah, like, I can't even imagine, like, going back to not having discipline, sitting around playing video games, watching porn and shit, like, and doing nothing, working on no skills, just being lazy. Like, I can't even fathom that. Like, I'll never go back to that shit ever again, obviously. But obviously a lot of people, especially men, lack discipline today because the society's fucking soft. That's a whole nother topic for another video, but it's a fact. And I feel like people just choose the easy option, you know, like, I seek discomfort deliberately. Like, even just now I went downstairs, and I can't lie, I'm afraid of the dark. So I just I just like stayed in the dark room and went from room to room in the dark. And my mind is a bit like messed up at times. It made me like imagine like scary shit. I don't know, like being like some possessed motherfucker in a horror movie or some shit, and I just immerse myself in it, and I like challenging myself. That's why I literally approach random strangers and have conversations with them, because it challenges myself, like facing your fears. So discipline is freedom. Like if you overcome your mind and you just keep doing hard things, you'll feel free. Like money can't buy that shit. Like everyone's fucking chasing money. Like obviously money's important, but money's not fucking everything. Like I'm literally rewatching Power, and every motherfucker just dies, and all they care about is money. You know what I mean? Like the show with 50 Cent. I'm sure like a lot of you familiar, but yeah, I haven't given like the greatest examples. I'll think of some more in future videos, but just wanted to touch on discipline, and in future videos I'll think of better examples. I don't go to these videos prepared. I just talk. I don't prepare anything. I just think of the topic like right now, just before I'm about to record. I literally think of it. To be fair, you could say it's a bit lazy to not think of topics and write them down beforehand, but I like to be authentic, and I don't like to like plan shit. I like to just talk and just speak from the heart. Shout out to Hamza. He was saying to like just speak from the heart. I was watching his video today. So yeah, I'll think of better examples. Like I'm sure there's many, from like solo travel, different careers, working in like as a financial analyst. I used to work in mental health as a support assistant. That's another topic for another day. But we'll leave it there for now, and come back to you soon.